In the last session of addition theorem of probability, I told you up to question number 4, and today I will discuss some more problems on addition theorem of probability. So let us discuss question number 5. Two students, Anil and Ashima, appeared in an examination. The probability that Anil will qualify the examination is 0.05 and the Ashima will qualify the examination is 0.10. The probability that both will qualify the examination is 0.02. Find the probability that both Anil and Asma will not qualify the examination. At least one of them will not qualify the examination. Third is only one of them will qualify the examination. So now let us write the events. Let the event E is denoted by that Anil will qualify the exam. And the event F is denoted by Ashima will qualify the examination. Ashima will qualify the examination. Now the first part is both Anil and Ashima will not qualify the examination. So we want to find the probability that both will not qualify the examination is the complementary event of E, E naught and F naught. Means event E does not happen and event F does not happen. That is Anil does not qualify the exam and Ashima does not qualify the exam. So this is equal to probability of, by De Morgan's law we can write E complement intersection F complement is equal to A union F complement, and this is equal to 1 minus probability of E union F, because A complement probability of A complement is equal to 1 minus probability of A. Now various probabilities are given in the question. Probability of E is that Anil will qualify the exam is, probability is given here 0.05. So probability of event E is 0.05. Probability of F, that is Ashima will qualify the examination, is 0.10, and both will qualify the examination, that is probability of E intersection F, E and F is equal to 0.02. Now this is equal to 1 minus probability of E union F by addition theorem, probability of E plus probability of F minus probability of E intersection F. Putting all the values here, 1 minus probability of E is 0.05, probability of F is 0.10 minus probability of E intersection F is 0.02. So this is equal to 1 minus 0.05 and 0.10 is 0.15 minus 0.02. This is equal to 1 minus 0.13 and this is equal to 0.87. So the probability that both Anil and Asma will not qualify the examination is equal to 0.87. This is the first part. Now second part, at least one of them will not qualify the examination. Means either Anil will not qualify the examination, or Ashima will not qualify the examination, or both will not qualify the examination. That is, we want to find probability of E complement union F complement. That is, first event does not happen, or second does not happen, or both does not happen. So this is equal to, by De Morgan's law we can write this is equal to E intersection F its complement, because A complement union B complement is equal to A intersection B complement. So here E complement union F complement can be written as E intersection F complement, and this is equal to 1 minus probability of E intersection F. That is, probability of E intersection F is here 0.02. It is 0.02. So 0.1 minus 0.02 is equal to 0.98. Now the third part, only one of them will qualify the examination. Only one of them will qualify the examination. That is, we want to find here, third part is, that is, we want to find that probability of Anil qualifies the examination and Ashima does not qualify the examination, or Anil qualifies the examination, Ashima does not qualify the examination, or Ashima qualifies the examination and Anil does not qualify the examination, and these are mutually exclusive events. So we can write this is equal to probability of E intersection F complement is equal to probability of E minus probability of E intersection F plus probability of F intersection E complement is equal to probability of F minus probability of E intersection F. We can also understand it with the help of Venn diagram, that if we draw two events E and F, E event and F event, this is the common E intersection F. Now this region, this dotted region is E happens but F does not happen, and this other region is F happens and E does not happen. So from this whole circle, if we remove this E intersection F, then we will get E intersection F complement, and from this whole circle, if we remove this common region, then we get probability of F intersection E complement. Now this is equal to probability of E plus probability of F minus twice probability of E intersection F, and all the probabilities are here given. This probability of E is 0.05, so putting this value, this is equal to 0.05 plus probability of F is 0.10 minus 2 into probability of E intersection F is 2 into 0.02. If we calculate these 0.05 plus 0.10, so this is equal to 0.05 plus 0.10, that is, this is 0.15, and this 2 into 0.02 is equal to minus 0.04. So this is equal to 0.11. So the probability that only one of them will qualify the examination is equal to 0.11. Next question, question number 6. Find the probability of at most 2 tails or at least 2 heads. in a toss of 3 coins. So from the question it is clear, at most 2 tails or at least 2 heads. Or is here. Or means we are going to apply addition theorem to solve this question. So let us describe the events associated with this problem. First event, let us take the event E as a probability of throwing at most 2 tails in a toss of 3 coins. Throwing 2 tails in a toss of 3 coins. In a toss of 3 coins. Second event F is throwing at least 2 heads. Throwing at least 2 heads in a toss of 3 coins. Toss of 3 coins. Before writing the elements of these 2 events, first let us write the sample space in a toss of 3 coins. Sample space S consists of H, 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 T, H, T, H, T, H, H. Now get one head H, T, 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 H, T, 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 H, and all the tails T, T, T. So this is the sample space for a toss of 3 coins. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements. Now let us find the elements in the 2 events. E event will consist of throwing 2 tails, throwing at most 2 tails. So at most 2 tails means maximum 2 tails, starting from no tail to 2 tails. So no tail means head, head, head. 1 tail means H, 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 T, H, T, H, T, H, H. So we have no tail, 1 tail, and then at most 2 tails, maximum 2 tails, that is T, T, H, T, H, T, and H, T, T. So this is the sample space for first event, throwing at most 2 tails. At most 2 tails means no tail, 1 tail, or 2 tails. Now F event. F event will consist of throwing at least 2 tails, means starting from 2 heads, at least 2 heads or 3 heads, 2 heads or 3 heads, starting from least 2 heads and then maximum 3 heads. So least 2 heads will consist of H, H, T, H, T, H, T, H, H, and more than at least 2 heads means minimum 2 heads, maximum 3 heads, so H, H, H. Now we want to find the probability of either the event E or the event F. So we want to find probability of E union F, or means union. So this is probability of equal to probability of E plus probability of F minus probability of E intersection F by addition theorem of probability. Now let us find the probabilities, and let us find the E intersection F also. E intersection F will consist of will consist of, in E and F, which elements are common? H, H, T, H, H, T, this is common. H, T, H is common, 1, 2. Then T, H, H is common, yes. And then H, H, H is not there. H, H, H is not, H, H, H is also there, yes. H, 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 H. So the which four elements are, all four are common here? H, H, T. So it will consist of H, H, T, then H, T, H, then T, H, H, and then H, H, H. The event F is, you can say, is a subset of this event. Now finding all the probabilities. First probability of E. In E, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So and total in the sample space there are 8 elements. So Ne upon Ns, and this is Nf upon Ns, and this is minus Ne intersection F upon Ns. Now in first event E, there are how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 upon 8 plus probability of the other event F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 upon 8 minus probability of E intersection F is again 4 upon 8. So the probability of this event E or F is equal to 7 upon 8. Next question, question number 7. 2 dice are rolled once. Find the probability of getting an odd number on first die or a total of 8 on second die. Or a total of 8. Now 2 dice are rolled once is equivalent to throwing a pair of dice, and if we throw a pair of dice, you know there are 36 outcomes. So sample space will consist of 36, NS will consist of 36 elements. Now the first event is getting an odd number on first die. So let us describe the event E. Getting an odd number on first die. And event F will consist of getting a total of 8. Getting a total of 8. Now let us write the elements of these two events. So E will consist of getting an odd number on the first die, that is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6. So getting 1 on the first die, which is an odd number, then getting 3 on the first die, that is 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Getting an odd number, so that is first die getting 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 3, 6. Getting an odd number 3 on the first die, and now the other odd number is 5. So there are 6 possibilities on the first die, out of which 1, 3 and 5 are odd. So getting 5 on the first die, that is 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5 and 5, 6. So in all, you can say there are how many elements? There are 18 elements. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to 1, 6, 6. Then 3, 1 to 3, 6, 6. And then 5, 1 to 5, 6, 6 elements. So in all, there are how many elements are there? 18 elements are in event E. Now let us find the elements in F. So F will consist of getting a total of 8. total of 8 in the first, we cannot get the total of 8 in the beginning with 1. So beginning with 2, we get 2 6, which has the total 8, and then we have 3 5 with the total 8, and then we have 4 4 with the total 8, and then we have 5 3 with the total 8, and then we have 6 2 with the total 8. So these are the possibilities of getting the total of 8 in the first row, starting 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4. There is no element which qualifies this condition. In the second, we have 2 6, third we have 3 5, then 4 4, then 5 3, and then 6 2. This consists of how many elements are there? 1 2 3 4 5 elements are there. Now let us find E intersection F, because when we apply the addition theorem here, getting an odd number on first die or a total of 8 means we are going to apply the addition theorem. So in that formula we will require the value of E intersection F. So E intersection F will consist of 2 6's, 2 6 is there, no, 3 5 is there, 3 5 is there, 3 5, then 4 4 is not there, 5 3 is there, and 6 2 is also not there. So only common elements are 3 5 and 5 3. Now this has how many elements? And E intersection consists of only 2 elements, and E intersection F consists of. Now we want to, in this question we want to find the probability of either this event or this event. So now we will apply the addition theorem of probability. Probability of E union F, E or F, is equal to probability of E plus probability of F minus probability of E intersection F. Now probability of event E will be NE upon NS, number of elements in the event E upon total number of elements in the sample space. This plus NF upon NS minus NE intersection F upon NS. Now sample space consists of 36 elements, so we can write NE is 18 upon 36 plus NF is 5 upon 36 plus minus this NE intersection F is 2 upon 36. So this is equal to 18 and 5 is 23. 23 minus 2, that is 21 upon 36, and if we simplify it further, 3 7 times and 3 12 times. So this the probability of getting an odd number on first die or a total of 8 on the second die, or a total of 8 on both dies, is 7 upon 12. So with this question I conclude this session. Like and subscribe my channel for new videos. Thank you, students.